Solana NFTs are breaking new records. OpenSea sees its best day in a month. And if you want your Twitter profile picture verified as an NFT that you own, that's coming your way soon. DC is going to give away free superhero NFTs. The Princess Bride NFT launch demonstrates how normies just don't understand this space at all. And wherever there's money, there are scammers. Beware as we fill you in on the latest story from the dark side. We're chain agnostic here. So whatever kind of NFT you identify as, we welcome you to our nifty news, our nifty news episode number 98 of the Nifty Show.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go. It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show.
Sir Lord Travis, that's a heck of a nifty nose you got there.
Thanks. Made it myself.
And spiffy.
My mom and daddy made it, and then I had to put in a few years of work to get it to this size.
Check out my non-fungible boogers.
That's great. So here we are, episode number 98. We've been doing this for a while, folks, and I'm only going to be doing this a couple more times. So this is probably my last news episode.
Yeah, so this will be a news episode today, and on Thursday we'll do our live show. Got a lot of great guests booked up for that for you. And then next Tuesday on episode number 100, we're going to take a walk down memory lane from the moment we first heard about NFTs all the way to present, and what's happened since then. Our keen expert analysis, and by that I mean the things we think and the words we say. And then
we think they're keen. We're very keen on our keen thoughts.
Yeah.
And,
so let's go ahead and jump in.
That. We got some thoughts here though today. And our
do.
Sponsor is there's no sponsor.
No sponsor. Our sponsor is October the 5th, 2021 at 5:26 p.m. Eastern time. CoinGecko.com. The NFT collections right now. Cryptodes are killing it. And as we're going to cover here in a story soon, responsible for OpenSea doing massive volume. The market cap on these things that are brand new, 90,000 ETH, 24-hour volume, 7,100 ETH, the floor price, almost 13 ETH on this brand new collection.
Dude, the thing is that I saw these and I go, yeah, the name's cute, but I was like, I don't like these. And then these are some serious little pixeled out things. Like if you actually on CoinGecko, you can actually share your screen and show with some of those images. Actually scroll down into the collection, you can see some of the top ones that have sold, and just click on Cryptodes there.
There it is. I have a hard time, there's these are not particularly compelling.
Yeah, I looked at these and I was like, yeah, not buying any of those. And then here's people spending 50 ETH on one.
I have yet to find a method to the madness. I try to analyze this stuff and figure out, all right, yeah, there's several things that we look at, right? You look at the art. Is the art good? In this case, I'm not impressed, but I guess, it's pixel art. Some people might dig it. We look at the website and the roadmap. Where are they going with this as far as the future? Owning this NFT unlocks what type of experience or product or service or other good, something physical. We look at the community. How engaged is the community? Are there a lot in the Discord or their Telegram? Do they have a lot of followers on Twitter? Are they getting engagement on Twitter? Do they seem to care about this project? I look at all these different things, and I would not have pegged this one on the primary piece, which is the art.
Yeah, I look at it and I kind of go, they didn't excite me. Now, some that did excite me, and we'll talk about some of those later as I have the hiccups.
I'm just gonna put this story up here right now if I could find it. Here it is. Ethereum NFT market OpenSea hits best day in a month as Cryptodes sales surge. And I
love the name. Cryptodes makes sense.
Yep, I like the name. Cryptodes is good. They did 19 million in volume in one day. I would love to break this launch down and figure out how did they have this kind of success.
Maybe that's what it's like. A lot of times on the show, we have people come on the show that we talk to them before they launch.
Mm-hmm.
Very rarely have we had people on to talk after they've launched. And so maybe that's something that can happen, in the future after episode 100 is every once in a while, bring in somebody who had a successful launch and then dissect it.
Mm-hmm. There's so much to talk about in the space. I don't have too many of these that are in the top. I do have my Koala Intelligence Agency ones. So congratulations to the Cryptodes team. Good job on that. Also, Solana, we are keeping our eye on this. The marketplace is really picking up. There's a lot of activity there. Don't ignore it, right? I am very much chain agnostic. I love all the NFTs, and I'm
who's
picking
ignoring
up
it. Freaking it looks to me like CoinGecko. It's like this is just ETH NFTs. They don't have any floor price ones on these top ones. I don't see anything that's not ETH in the top 50.
I think that's probably partly because the tools that we have for looking at the Ethereum marketplaces are more advanced to get that kind of data. As antiquated as OpenSea already feels sometimes, when I go and look on stuff on Solana marketplace and I go look at one of my NFTs and go, what's this worth? There's not easy ways to figure out what, properties and rarities you have. And just Ethereum has more tools.
What that means is that there's opportunities out there for developers to create some of those tools for these other blockchains. That's what makes the most sense.
Here's the big news from Sol Monkey. This monkey right here, number 1355, sold for $2 million, just 13,027 Sol, the most expensive Solana based NFT. So Solana's here to stay, gang. And this is something worth paying attention to. There's people that do nothing but play in the Solana marketplace. That's it. They don't look at Ethereum at all. And frankly, I don't have a problem with that because there's no exorbitant gas fees. I went to mint a Dirty Bird today, Travis. In fact, we were on the phone when I told you I was going to go do it. And to mint one Dirty Bird for 0.06 ETH was going to cost me $1,000 in gas. Forget that. That's nonsense right there. That's BS. That is signs of a chain that was never designed for NFTs ever.
Never.
Horrible.
So we're looking at other chains like we've talked about. You just mentioned Solana having the first ever $2 million one. We're talking to Internet Computer. They're starting to launch a bunch of NFTs. Flow is doing a lot of stuff. Engine now XRP. We just I don't know if we've even mentioned this on the Nifty Show, but I saw in the news that they have announced a $250 million fund for NFTs. And so that's something we haven't even covered yet. So XRP is going to start having NFTs, and I would not be surprised if a lot of these other ones that are start popping up as well. What's the other token? It's on the tip of my tongue. That
Cardano?
Caleb Stellar. Like,
Stellar.
How come they don't have NFTs yet? Like that seems like super low gas fees on that. So,
everybody's going to have them. Everybody's getting into the NFT business. It's going to happen. Let me move this story here because actually next
We're such trendsetters, Joel. Everybody's just paying attention to what we talk about and stuff.
So Twitter, love them or hate them. One of the execs here, Justin Taylor, showed a video, which I'm going to actually pull up here, that shows some of the developer tools for verifying if your Twitter profile is an NFT that you own in your wallet. So he's opening up the wallet here. He's selecting the NFT. He's connecting his wallet to it. And of course, there's a lot of different choices that you can connect with.
Whoa. They have a Connect wallet Twitter. So that's and there's going to be a Twitter wallet, it looks like.
Yep. So there you go. Now that profile picture is connected directly from that wallet. So that's coming.
And it's got a little Ethereum verification thing.
There it is right there.
Yeah.
Very cool. Way to
You know,
pioneer that.
yesterday, actually, Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and some other stuff went down, mostly the Facebook empire. So for about 6 hours, Twitter was the most popular social network out there.
Right.
Congratulations to Jack.
I'll tell you what, my take on that is every day that Facebook and Instagram, any Facebook products are down is a win for humanity. That's what I'm going to say about that.
There you go.
The $1 million token page. So you remember the $1 million homepage, Trav, right? Early on in the internet, some guy sold
Early
a million
on.
pixels for $1 each. And
That was 2005. I seem to think that was like late 90s, but it says here it was 2005. That doesn't even seem right to me.
that seems like, I think it was earlier. I could be wrong. I mean, there's been so
it says
much.
2005 on this article, but that seems that number doesn't seem correct to me.
So they're doing this, this is similar to what we've already seen with 1000 blocks spaces, right? The guys we had on the show just a few weeks ago on the Binance Smart Chain.
Yeah.
Right. We put
the Nifty Show. We did that live. We put the Nifty Show logo up at the very upper right corner of that particular thing.
Yeah, 1000 blocks space. It was this one right here.
Yeah.
And
let's see if we've been covered up. I wonder.
Hang on, let me switch my wallet over to Binance to do this because it is on the smart chain. The chain so smart. And they're getting ready to launch their second space. So where did you put the Nifty Show one?
The upper, it was in the, there it is. Is it not still there? Oh, it looks like it's covered up. Somebody else put something there in the upper right corner.
Here's mine, wanted for unsolicited podcasting. I put it.
Yeah, I was in the upper right corner is where I put mine.
Oh, it's gone.
So somebody put something else on it.
It's gone, baby.
They're
gone.
gonna put right underneath it though, douches.
But look, I'm staking BLS and I'm making BNB for having this on here. So anyway, $1 million token page is coming. This story in NFT Radar, the MDTP, 10,000 blocks. Each block is represented by a unique NFT on Ethereum. Anybody can buy a block and display their latest NFT, which is supposed to, maybe drive traffic or whatever. There's nothing new under the sun. 0.01 ETH. They're up for sale now. I wonder how they're selling.
Yeah, I wonder how much gas fee that's going to be. You're basically going to buy it for 0.01 ETH and pay 0.02 ETH in gas.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look here. Connect accounts. Let's go ahead and connect an account here via the metas of the masks, and I'm sure that this is on it's on Ethereum. So 65,000 are available. So does this mean like which ones are sold out? How do you know?
I don't know. You get full ownership of block 61, 62.
See, I'm clicking all over the place. I think that this is taken, right? The ones that are darker are taken, but all of these are available right here. So
yeah,
if you want to buy blocks,
maybe they have a bunch of them, but they're only selling 1,000 tokens right now.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. It's novel, and it's been done. So I'm going to pass on it.
It has been done. Here's something that's interesting, right, Joel? The Czech royal family, they are preserving iconic historical art through the NFTs, and Prince Rudolf Lubkowicz of the noble Lubkowicz family. He said this guy was really excited about NFTs during the pandemic and wanted to take some of the digital art and showcase that through NFTs. And they're a non-fungible castle conference is going to happen in Prague at the Lubkowicz Palace. Like, you know what? I love Prague. Have you been to Prague?
I have. It's so beautiful. It's got to be one of my favorite European cities.
Yeah. Every time somebody says, "Oh my God, the world is so horrible right now," and I'm like, "Really? Have you?" Because in Prague there is a medieval torture museum.
Yes, I went there.
It was the sickest shit I'd ever seen. Like literally, like people complain about, "Oh my God, you used the wrong pronouns." I'm like, dude, girl, dude, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, like they would have taken you and grabbed you by both of your limbs and slowly pulled you until you slipped, until you were ripped apart, or they would have taken a big spike and slowly shoved it up your ass until you were impaled. And you mean to tell me now is the toughest time in history? Are you serious? Like, there's so many weak people right now crying about weak shit. And like, the world has always been hard, and we slowly evolve and make it less hard. How about that? Things aren't perfect overnight, crybabies.
Well, there you go. Sir Lord Travis has spoken.
No, I mean, seriously, the perspective I got from going to the medieval torture museum was like, holy shit. Like,
stuff was bad. Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, if they didn't like just something that you said, then they would just like put you in a cage and like over the sea, and then like the salt water would hit you, and then birds would slowly peck you until you die. They would just torture as shit. Like, and now it's so bad and everything's so horrible. Really? Like, people don't have history. They don't have perspective or something sometimes. It's crazy to me.
They were different times, were they not?
They were.
So I had a story here from Gala Games, but for whatever reason, the blog isn't coming up, but I can share their homepage here. What's really cool about this is in Townstar, which is their first play to earn game that they have, you can actually join and play it for free. I've messed around with it a little bit. It's kind of like a Farmville type thing, but it's competitive. The news that I got that I'm not finding is that if you own those Vox characters, that they did from the generative NFT sale, you can put them in your Townstar account and they start earning just being there. So I haven't done it yet because I've got some Vox. I haven't done it, but
so those little Vox creatures that we got from purchasing those on the secondary market are actually in the sale. These little guys?
Yeah, if you own them, can you see this okay? Can you see the town?
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
So if you own them, you should be able to place your NFTs on your town and complete your daily challenge in order to start earning town coin. What's the challenge? I don't know. The more NFTs you place, the more town coin you earn. So this is cool to me because they did this generative project, the Vox characters, and now allegedly you can put them into your space here, and they should earn coin for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if they earn Gala or what.
And guess what? So all node operators are going to receive daily distributions of town coin too. So I have a Gala node, and man, I tell you what, if you'd have gotten one of those Gala nodes early on, they were pretty inexpensive. Now they're like $20,000-$30,000 to get one of those nodes. And each day I have my node running, and it's generating 600 or so Gala tokens. And I think Gala's worth what, about 10 cents or something?
10 cents,
right now?
yeah. I hate when I get a cold in my node. That
yeah. Well, this is the Nose Fungible Tokens podcast.
You know who else opened up staking this week is Axie. I don't have it in the news, but now it's in the news because I'm talking about it. If you have AXS tokens, currently they're earning like, I don't know, 180% APY, I believe, on these. So if you have AXS tokens, you can stake them and earn free Axies every day. Not NFTs, more AXS, more of the token,
which is worth $140 a token right now.
Yeah.
And if you've been paying attention to bad crypto, we were talking about Axie, like, wow, look, it's up to $2 now. And I remember that's when Joel's like, wow, this is an interesting thing. I'm gonna buy like just a couple. So
it wasn't that long ago either. I mean, if I pull by the way, those listening right now, Bitcoin,
do you think about that? Like, it's $140. That's a 70x from $2. Like, that's insane, folks. Like, this play to earn space is going to make so many people so much money. Like,
look at this.
Look
at this chart. So back,
good Lord,
back just like down here. If you go back to March, it was under $2, and now it's it hit it hit higher than that. Actually, it hit like 140. I'm not sure why that's not showing, but currently
it hit 145. Looks like.
Yeah, it's trading at 129. But yeah, play to earn. We've said this before. We will say it again. 2020 was the year of DeFi. 2021, the year of the NFT. 2022, the year of P2E, play to earn. And it's going to open up. And there's this convergence, right, where we're seeing DeFi and NFTs and play to earn all working together. And what's next? What happens in what's 2023 the year of?
I don't know that we know that yet. I
Your
think it's gonna be an
15th jab.
evolution.
You'll need your 15th jab in 2023.
Well, you got to get 2 jabs a year, so you'll be on your about your 5th or 6th jab. Well, I guess your booster, you got to get all those extra boosters.
Speaking of a booster, this guy Usain
turbo
Bolt
boosters.
Yeah, he's turbo booster. The dude, of course, gold medal athlete, and he is going to be the latest athlete to get into the NFT market. He is signed with Tom Brady's company. What is it? It's Autograph, right?
Autograph.io.
Autograph.
You know what I noticed? It's like Tom Brady. It's like when he was on the Patriots, I really disliked him because they just kept winning and kept winning. It was just ridiculous. Then he went to the Bucks, and then he kept winning. He won again, even beating my Chiefs. It's like I find I don't dislike him as much, which is weird. It's like even though his team destroyed my Chiefs, that was mostly because the Chiefs' offensive line was just shredded. And Tom Brady always seems to get the best calls whenever. But Autograph.io, you can tell that he's about ready to exit pro football and start focusing on his business full time. I mean, seriously, like Derek Jeter's working with him. Usain Bolt, Tony Hawk, Tiger Woods, Wayne Gretzky, like the best of the best the best athletes of all time are working with Autograph. We should have a conversation with somebody over there at Autograph sometime. That would be fun because they're doing some really cool shit.
Yeah, I'm logging in here. I don't have any Autograph NFTs. I have nothing to show here.
You don't need no stinking badges either.
I have no badges either. But
I
I'm not really,
because I was in Puerto Rico, and so it's like, you can't do DraftKings shit or something there. So
I'm not a sports ball fan, so I'm good. But I did get in the queue for Topps Major League Baseball. In fact, I did get some. Let me I'm going to pull that up. Topps NFTs.com is where they have settled on the Avalanche chain, and I don't know their reasons for it. I haven't heard from Mark over there, who's head of blockchain, but they've left wax, which leads me to believe that I look at the wax series. That's the OG series. Like that will always be MLB's first NFT series. And so 5 years
MLB champions.
Yeah, but they're not.
That was completely sanctioned by MLB.
That's true. That was okay. So these were the first
MLB
cards.
champions are the ones that are going to be the Oest of the G's. That'll be the big baller babies because those are on Ethereum.
That's possible. These are the first baseball cards that were issued, and they were issued on wax. And I think that those sets are going to become, more legendary. But they offered here for Series 2 of these were the premium packs that were $150 for 10 cards, and the starter packs right here, standard ones that were, I want to say $15 for, $15. There's 25,000 of these and 6,000 of those. So I am, not a huge sports ball fan, but I do like collectibles. I have some Bazooka Joes that I'm not opening because nobody really cares about them. But let's open up a pack right now. Let's see what we get in here. Maybe you'll recognize.
Well, this is an interesting pack opening.
Nice pack opening. All right.
That's a rainbow. Never heard of the guy.
We got a Dwight Smith. Is he playing with a mask on? Did they do that?
They had to last year. Some people did.
Gosh. There's a Jeff Mathis Ranger common card. There's an uncommon Elvis. Thank you very much. An epic Ryan O'Hearn.
Royal.
Oh yeah.
See, these are the same damn cards they put out on wax.
These are the identical cards.
Yeah. That's complete bogusness. Rare. Maybe they did. Maybe it's like Series 2, so they had different players on there. They didn't have the same ones. You got 8 cards.
So, yep, there you go.
That's I was in the queue, and it opened up the queue, and it's like, oh, the last pack just sold. Sorry. I was like,
from sports to art, Jose Delbo and Apollo NFT Studios present the newest art and collectibles on the Binance NFT. I'm going to pull this up here while we're talking about it. I'm going to put the audio down, but there is a trailer here for Enter the Satoshi Verse. I guess this is a new set of NFTs that, you know what, I'm not going to wait for the video. There you go. They look pretty cool. Those are interesting.
They're pretty cool. You know what? You inspired me to think about right now, which I'm actually going to do right now.
What's that?
Is go on. So check this out. So of Major League MLB champions on OpenSea, there's 250,000 assets total. Only 2.5 thousand people actually hold one.
Right. Correct. Yeah. So those are OG. There's no question about it. And at some point they will be rediscovered. Yeah. Right. And I think I personally think that they're antiques of the NFT space, because they're from 2 years ago. Like
seriously, I'm going in and getting some of these super rare Shohei Ohtanis at like 0.3 ETH. Like this guy's like the best thing since Babe Ruth. Like he literally is a pitcher, and when the days he's not pitching, he's a designated hitter. Like unbelievable. So I just picked up a very rare one for 0.3 ETH of him, and it's like who are the best stars that people love the most, right? And then pick up a few of those, that because there's some of them are super cheap, especially these are the ones that you have.
Yeah. This is a series that it got discontinued. Like the guys that were building the game around this, there is no game. It didn't happen. And so, but there is a question, what are the chances that the images here that are hosted are going to disappear? And then there's no NFT, because this was before IPFS. So if the server hosting these images were to stop hosting them, it's very possible that these NFTs all just go away.
Yeah, that could happen with any series potentially, if they like hosted it on like Amazon Web Services or something. Just like you go to a website someday, it's like 404 error, not found.
Right. Here's another art piece that we thought was real cool. These guys at La Découverte, that's how you would say it in French. They create animated art masterpieces, and they have a collection here that they are doing a special auction sale on the 11th of October on Maker's Place. Check this out. Let's look at this right here. Oh, it's the Louvre. I'm turning on the audio. I want to get right to the piece. Here you go. There's the piece.
That is an amazing piece right there.
Beautiful. And I am Monsieur Découvert, and I am telling you about the piece of art that we are auctioning. It is très beautiful. Look here.
Yeah, and they said there's multiple pieces. There's like different versions and frames and different things that's going on. I think there's going to be a grand total of like 200 some odd different pieces. But oh my gosh, that was cool how the eyes just sort of looked over. That's where I could see. That's where I could see AI art. Like it's like it's following you around like those old school like Scooby-Doo paintings on the wall, or like on Harry Potter. Where they're following you around, looking at you and stuff.
They're going to be doing a lot more of these. A lot more. So if you guys want to play in this auction here for the unique NFT piece that they're offering by Esther Barend, then go to ladécouverte.art to learn more about it. And of course, you could find links to this and all the stories that we're talking about today in our show notes at nifty.show/98. All right there for your enjoyment and plaisir. Different kind of art here, Sir Lord Travis. DC Comics, comic book art. Apparently, they're giving away a free superhero NFT if you register for DC's Fandom event. I guess it's already. In fact, we're recording on the 5th. I guess it's going out today. So if you registered for Fandom, you're going to get a free random NFT and be eligible for a second one if you post on social media. Common, rare, legendary, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Harley Quinn.
So it says streaming on DCFandom.com. What is it, a new series or something around these DC comics?
Well, it's probably a conference. I'm assuming
it's a conference. Okay.
I'm assuming it's a conference of some kind. Might be online, but then there's
it says streaming on DC Fandom on the 16th of October.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So
there you go.
Go get them. Go do it. Now, this is interesting as we're talking about movies. So I'm going to pull up the actual Princess Bride site. This is a wax launch, the people that own the rights to the Princess Bride came to Wax, says we want to do NFTs, and Wax goes, all right, well, here's how you do NFTs, and here's the type of marketing that you need to do around them. And these brands, they don't listen very well. Okay, I'm just going to say, now they're cool cards. The first set last week sold out, 900 of them at $100 a pack, 10 cards. Today, as we speak right now, the second series is out, and look at this, they've only sold half of the available cards. Why is this?
I think it's $10 a freaking card.
And that's part of it. But if you're a Princess Bride fan, right, we've said for a long time that there is a niche for everything. Okay. Yeah. People spend more than that, more than $100 just for gas to mint an NFT that also costs them $250. So all things are relative.
But
right?
no, it is. But that's like, this is you're buying it with credit cards and real cash. Mm-hmm. That one you're paying 0.0 whatever ETH, and it's like a difference. It's like, oh, 0.02 ETH. Okay. $100. It sounds different, right? And I'm checking this out right here, and I can only buy one pack at a time.
That's not true.
$100.
That's not true. You can buy, I think it's 3.
Nope.
Really? Because I bought 3 at one time.
Well, maybe it was the other pack. Maybe it was the small pack. So one of one.
Oh, they lowered it because I did buy 3 at one time. There's only one kind of pack. This was last week's launch. This is this week. So they actually changed it. They slowed it. I don't know why you would slow it when it's already slowed itself. But this is not what I wanted to talk about regardless. What I wanted to talk about was I went to Facebook and I'm like, okay, the Princess Bride page has 2.348 million likes. Okay. A lot of people following this. It's a beloved, film. And so I scrolled down, I'm like, aha, here it is. Wax paid for this. Anyone want an NFT? The cult classic movies coming with VIRL NFTs on Wax. Collect iconic scenes. There's only 900 packs. Claim yours now. And I scrolled down.
How many? 32 comments.
Okay, but look at these. I commented, but that doesn't mean anything. Death first. Okay, look at the actual one. No, because the NFT market is stupid. Okay. Let's see. Why would anyone buy these? I love this movie, but I don't want any of this. I don't think it means what you think it means. Why would you do this? Terrible for the environment and absolutely worthless. I had to comment that she's wrong about that because it's on Wax. I don't want to ruin anyone's fun. So I seriously ask because I legitimately don't understand. Why would I pay for something like this? So utterly pointless. What's an NFT? I prefer my tokens fungible. Inconceivable. I still don't know, don't care to know, and don't need to know WTF and NFT is. NFTs are cancerous. Guys, this is what normies say. These are the same people that when the World Wide Web came out, they said, I don't need this technology to do this. When smartphones
who's that dude? Who's that? I think it was the dude from the CEO of DEC was like, I can't foresee a time where the world would need more than 3 computers or something. Right.
Yeah, there's no vision. And these are the same people. Some of these people, I guarantee years from now are going to be like, man, I could have bought those back then for $100 and I laughed at them. Right. And I'm not saying this particular set is going to be more valuable. I don't know that, but all you got to do is look where we are in the NFT world now. This is the beginning. Go back to the beginning of any collectible. I don't care what it is, whether it's comic books, baseball cards, Star Wars cards, wacky packages, Funko, statues, whatever they are. Anything that was issued at the beginning is in the future revered. People look back at it and go, wow, remember when there was only 100 of these? When anybody could buy them, and we laughed about it. These people, they're not visionaries. They're the normies. You guys listening to the show get it. And what I try to do, the only advice I can give, and it's not financial advice, it's perspective advice, is to say, try to look at today and what's happening in the NFT space from 5 years in the future.
Right. Yeah, what's really interesting about these Princess Bride is I can go on the secondary market on Atomic Hub and buy these $100 packs for $80.
Right, because here's what I think happens. I think that the queue system has helped to eliminate a lot of the bot issues, but we know that there are people that have call centers in the Philippines and other places that have 200 people sitting at a monitor with their own account, their own credit card, and they say, go buy these. And they queue. They're the ones that take over these queues on NBA Top Shot and MLB and whatever. I guarantee they are accounting for a big portion of these queues, and then they find the profitable ones, they flip them for a profit, and the ones that don't sell, they get rid of them right away and they move on to the next one. And there's really no way to stop that.
It's true.
Well,
those are the ones. So that's really the reason why on some of these other chains where the the ones that are the generative sets, there's probably some bots and stuff that's going on there, but there's still a good chance you can go out and get some of these NFTs. And if you get a super rare one, you can go in and you can flip this and make a decent amount of money if you do it right. If you pick one up, like, I don't know, I spent a little bit more than an ETH on the Eternal Royals. And then I had one of that I got generated that somebody wanted to give me 2.5 ETH for. I was like, well, if I had sold that, then I would have basically got all the rest of them free. But I actually tried to sell it, but then I ended up not selling it at the last second because I forgot to press the last final button and I didn't sell it. And then somebody actually wanted to pay me more for it, wanted to pay me 4 ETH for it. And I still haven't sold. But it's like, if you do it right and pick the right ones, I mean, there's people that are making a living just off of buying and selling NFTs at this point. Like, who would have thought that when you were in second grade and they said, hey, little Jimmy, what are you going to do when you grow up? And you're like, I'm going to sell non-fungible tokens.
Jimmy. Like, well, I mean, I'll go back a little further to when I was a kid. And if you would have told me that I'd sell millions of fart apps, I'd also would have said, what? I'm gonna make money selling farts. Come on.
You would have been the coolest kid in elementary school. Like, oh my God, Joel Comm, future fartrepreneur.
Now I'm just the coolest kid in this.
Did you ever call yourself a fartrepreneur?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one, because I was saying you should have, because that's really smart.
Let's do some more news. Tezos, also in the NFT space, the Detroit Culture Club. Do you really want to hurt me? No, it's not those same guys. It's a pop-up NFT.
Wait. Detroit gallery. Has culture?
Apparently. Yeah, of course it does. It's the Motor City. Come on.
I know it's got culture. I was just joking, but it's like there's an interesting parallel. I saw this one. I think it might have been on Boston.com or one of these websites where if you take and you can like scroll across the photo, it'll show you like, here's the before and the after. And it was like, here's Detroit 1945, and then here's Detroit now. And then it was like, here's Nagasaki in 1945, and here's Nagasaki now, right?
Yeah.
And Hiroshima, and you're like, wow, holy cow! It looks like Detroit was the one hit with the bombs.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Hopefully, I know there's some good people that live there that are seeking to rebuild, and this is an effort here at the Nicole Tamer Art Gallery.
Yeah, I love Detroit Rock City.
Yeah, so the Culture Club pop-up NFT music gallery is happening with artists from Detroit music industry. I don't know who they are, but they're doing this on Tezos, and I just love that. I love the diversity that we're seeing in chains.
Yeah,
and projects.
Pull that up, Joel. Go on CoinGecko and look at what Tezos has done.
All right.
And I think this is not even. I think it is yet to. It has not yet begun to fight. It's number 31 right now, folks.
$8.
It's gone down a little bit, but look at the chart here. Over the last, say, whatever. Look at that. So it was up to like $9 the other day here. A $7.9 million market cap.
Yeah.
And look at that thing, man. That thing got all the way down to what, $2? I remember buying some. I got down to around $2. I bought around 10 grand worth of them, or 10 grand worth of them, or 10,000 tokens around $10 or $2. Now they're worth $8 again. I think it will not be too long until this thing's at $20. This is like another Solana kind of thing, because they're partnering with some really good NFT projects over on Tezos, and the gas fees are low, and there's a lot of great stuff. So Tezos wants to be one of the top blockchain and NFT chains for that. So keep an eye on Tezos, folks.
Music. Here's one of the generative projects that we get so many contacting us. So many. Oh my gosh. This one caught both of our attention. The Cyber Hornets Colony Club, cyberhornetscolony.com. They've got a whitelist happening for launch 2 days from now, the public mint on October 8th. Look at these guys. These are just, they are putting community first. They are putting their story first. They are putting their art first. They seem to be doing all of the right things. And by having Hornets, you get tiers of access.
Yeah, look at that. So if you have 1, you get basic access. Then you have 8 or 16 or 88, and then you're gonna have various different access. I tell you what, these Hornets make me horny, baby. Yeah. Shout out to Crypto Rex for making us aware of this one. Appreciate you, brother.
I think these are going to do really well. Colony specific giveaways, rewards, drops, scavenger hunts, all inside the club. NFTs unlock experiences. They unlock access. You know, in the beginning, it was just own some pixels, but it's not that anymore. It's not just about a profile picture anymore. It's about access to what? And here's what's so cool. If you have a successful community, then this is just the beginning of the roadmap, because you want to keep adding value to your project. You want to go, okay, what do we do now? What does the community want to do with this? And that's why all of these projects are forming DAOs. And if you own an NFT in this project, you're now part of that DAO, and you have a say and a voice in determining the path and the future roadmap for the project.
Yep. So this goes on sale in just a couple of days. This will go live. When this is going to go live tonight or tomorrow, right?
On the 7th is the whitelist.
No. I'm talking about this show.
Oh, this show tonight. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys have some time if you're listening to it shortly after. There's Crypto Rex. We're a big fan of Crypto Rex. And looks Ken Eve. He's doing some stuff as well. Looks like in the thing. So there's they got some good influencers on board with this, and they're having fun with these Hornets. And good luck to them. Now, also in the news, Joel, we were talking about in the show, the teaser, that there was some scamming stuff going on, and supposedly the 17-year-old artist here, he sold a shit ton of NFTs and then disappeared. What happened?
Well, it was on Solana. Apparently, this artist did a rug pull. They sold $140,000 worth of NFTs, I guess, just the placeholder, and in a pre-sale, and then did not deliver, took the money and ran. It was supposed to be quality art, 3D figures of 3D renders of figurines from the chest up of whatever they were. I'm looking to see what the name of it was. Iconic Sol was the name of it. So they did a pre-sale, they made off with the money, and then the dude said, I'm not actually making any NFTs, deleted his Twitter account. That's it. Dude's gone.
Man, it says a lot when all you got to do is freaking delete your Twitter account. Like, I'm gone. Sorry, guys. I'm done. Maybe Twitter could help out and say, like, hey, here's this guy's IP. Here's this guy's location. Like, if somebody's going off and stealing money, that just makes the space look bad. Somebody else on Solana did something on that earlier this month and said something called Astrosols did a trick. And man, that's gonna burn some people on Solana to make them not trust that. So
same thing happens on Ethereum.
Folks. Don't be a douche.
It doesn't matter what the platform is. You could easily do the same thing on Ethereum, sell your NFTs, and then go boop, never revealing.
Yeah. Well, like my baby robot attack robots or whatever. Like, I still haven't gotten those revealed.
Yeah, and you probably never will.
Like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Reveal my damn baby robots.
I don't know.
At least the Kraken.
My father does NFTs better than your father does NFTs. The Roman Catholic Mission of Bangkok is releasing their first ever Catholic NFT on Colorments.io.
Every time I hear the word Bangkok, I do not think of Thailand. So officially minted. Catholic Church NFT is going to be minted on Calumet.io and built on Tezos. There you go. Tezos is getting right with the Lord, folks. So it might go boom. Cryptos might go boom.
It's a photo mosaic of Pope Francis during his visit to Thailand in November 2019, made up of 350 unique photos from the visit, and signifies the 350th anniversary of the arrival of Catholicism in the Kingdom of Thailand. So there you go. Bless you, Mr. Calamint.
I want to show this. I got to show this one just because it was funny. Since we're talking about the Pope, I saw this meme the other day.
Get ready to be offended, Catholics. Here we go. I'm just assuming.
When threatened, the Pope can spit holy venom up to 25 feet.
That's funny. That's irreverent Pope memes.
Yeah, and I just minted that NFT, and you can buy it for $140,000 worth of Solana.
We talked about how NFTs needed to deliver an experience, and one of the ways to do that is through something physical, digital. Beanbag Furniture. It's the first collection by BOVK and Disrupt, an inflatable adventure reimagined. So how are these NFTs?
Yeah, I want to actually toot our own horns. I think we were one of the very first ones to do any digital art with the Kickstarter that we did with the Blockchain Heroes deck of cards, where we sold 700 decks of cards before we even had launched our full Blockchain Heroes set.
You're such a tutor. We're back to farts again.
I'm a tutorpreneur.
First digital bean bag, a giant silver bean bag for high-end seating. And each of the 5 Posterum bean bags include both the physical and digital collectible.
These are weird.
So you get
these little tentacles.
You get the files, which you can then use. I don't understand open world VR experiences. So there you go. If you want your bean bag, there you go. You can see it's now in the gallery. Your little digital bean bag.
Weird looking bean bags. I don't know that really looks comfortable, nor does it look stylish.
You're just not being forward thinking, Sir Lord.
I'm a pacifist. I have great 2020 vision looking in my rearview mirror.
This is one of the projects we got coming up here on Thursday's show, Deus Ex, and it shows up here on NFT Catcher. I think, Trav, this site and their newsletter has become really informative for me. Michael Keene produces this, nftcatcher.io. They've got thousands of subscribers, and they do a good job of curating and keeping you posted on what the drops are that's coming. So I recommend that you go over there and subscribe to nftcatcher.io, like those dudes, and think that they are definitely one to watch. I mean, look here, you can go in here and you can sort and go, all right, I want to see what's coming out just on Wax. All right, I want to see what's coming out on Maker's Place. I want to know, is it fixed price? Is it known origin? And then you can see the dates. You can visit the drop. You can see a preview. Cool place to keep with this one. By the way, this one looks cool too. Time Travelers. Have you seen these?
I have not seen those, and neither is anybody else looking at the screen.
Oh, why don't you tell me I'm not sharing my screen?
Because I didn't realize that because I wasn't looking at your screen.
I mean, so you guys missed all the visuals.
Look at those. I like those. Those are sexy.
You guys missed the visuals. Go to the show notes here at nftcatcher.io. See right here. There you go. There it is. That's how I found this Time Travelers one. And
what website was that? NFT Catcher?
nftcatcher.io. Yeah. So you actually log in, and they've got a Discord. They've got a newsletter email list, and they kind of give you the catch of the day. So good site to have. Also niftydrops.io, wax.guide, links to all of the directories and sites that have calendars are in the show notes. nifty.show/98 is the place to go.
The Rich Gator Golf Club is launched today. Let's go visit the drop and see what it's done. Rich Gator Golf Club. All right, connect.
Just call me Rich Gator.
Oh, check them out. Welcome to the Rich Gator Golf Club. 2,222 unique Rich Gator NFTs living on the ETH blockchain. Minting just cost 0.022 ETH, but they're not actually going live today yet.
So what else we got? We good?
That's about all.
That's what we got. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thursday's live show. Always lots of fun. 5:00 Eastern at nifty.show/YouTube and nifty.show/Odyssey. If we can get it to work this week, it'll be on Odyssey. It's also on Twitter and Facebook and a lot of places. Pretty much anywhere that you can watch live video, you should be able to tune in and find us.
Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, that neither Joel nor I are fine NFT financial advisors. How would you say that? Financial. Fine NFT advisors. We're not NFT advisors. We just pretend to be one on this show.
And remember to keep it nifty.